Wanted to say good morning and wanted to share some thoughts. Really find it disturbing that there are people that are still trying to justify that there is a difference between socialism, democratic socialism, and communism. Communism is where socialism will devolve into uh, if it's allowed to. And we saw that in Russia and we saw that in China. China has actually been able to be one of the few places where there is a mixed economy. And I'll leave that to a side because obviously, what is on the mind of all of us and those of us that have ties to Venezuela is the typical uh, outcome of what socialism brings. And yesterday, during the State of the Union speech, where the president was able to speak to that, it would surprise me that a lot of ladies, especially dressed in white, did not applaud the assertion that the United States would never be socialist again. We have to learn from history. Socialism is a disease, and it is not the solution for the disparity, for the economic disparity that we see in this world or the economic disparity that we see here in the United States. That said, it is interesting to see so many people worried about the amount of money that certain people are making based on their efforts. I'm not talking about those that might have stolen or become robber barons and XYZ. There are many Americans that have become wealthy through their efforts and through bringing employment to a lot of you that are bitching about the system. The system exists, and our country is one of the strongest economies in the world. I can tell you that most of the people in the world choose to put their legal money here in the United States, even those people in China, that is the vaunted example that some people will use. Denmark has disowned Bernie Sanders. So when you try to tell me that this is not the same socialism as the failed socialism of Venezuela or the failed socialism of Cuba, there's a lot of people that want to believe that Cuba has this excellent medical system. When Cuba sent doctors to Venezuela, these doctors couldn't even write in proper Spanish when they were writing the prescriptions. They weren't really doctors. These are what we call medical assistants here in the United States. People that are prepared to go to the field. They probably have a little bit more preparation. If you will, if any of you that are sitting comfortable in your coffee shop and drinking a latte and thinking about all the beautiful left-wing ideas, you might have volunteered for the Red Cross at some point in your life, and I know a lot of people that did, and you were able to see the difference, right? That you could go and you can bandage somebody and you can help triage somebody in pain or in the event of a disaster if you worked for civil defense. I doubt that some of those people drinking their lattes in a Starbucks or even worse are have ever experienced that because they live in a theoretical world, just like they support the world of theoretical socialism. Even worse, those that are making a lot of money right now and have the balls to go out there and talk about it just because it feels good, right? It feels good to go to the public and act like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm a social justice warrior. Well, you know what? Fuck you, because you're a hypocrite. And if you really love the system, we have an apartment in Venezuela that we would Airbnb it for you. I mean, I haven't even asked my parents' permission, but if you're that stupid, you can go and I'll make you sign a contract. So anything you damage, you pay for, but you can stay in our apartment and you can ride the transportation and you can enjoy the socialist paradise that's called Venezuela. That's for sure. You're going to have to pay us $100 a day to enjoy the beautiful apartment with a view of the mountains. But otherwise, shut up or put up, all right? I'm sure that I have lots of family and friends that would be willing to offer you the same deal. Just put your credit card on file with us, baby. I'm totally all about it. But I want you to live 1 month in Venezuela, all right? And do what Venezuelans have to do and suffer what Venezuelans have to suffer. And go to the marches. Go to those marches. Go support Maduro and support the socialism. Because Roger Waters is not going to go to Venezuela. We know that. He is a very rich turd that is profits from lying and enticing people to be anti-Semitic, to be anti-capitalistic, while he's making millions of dollars off of you morons. And you're going around talking about the wall of Pink Floyd. Maybe that was some kind of prophetic talk about what's going on today. But I'm just here to tell you, those are the thoughts that I have. And I really want to wish you a great day. And I want to wish my friends, my Asian friends, a wonderful year, the year of the pig, that even though it's not kosher, guess what? You know, it's a very, very smart animal with very noble characteristics, which is probably another reason we probably don't eat it. So, guys, be well. Have a wonderful month of Adar if you're Jewish. Have a wonderful month if you're not Jewish. Have a wonderful New Year, a year of the pig, a year of 2018. God, look at me. I'm totally behind the times. 2019. I want to wish you a wonderful 2019, that you will find prosperity, that you will find the continuity or the completion of those things that you have been wanting, those things that you've been desiring. May God bless you and make you prosperous and healthy above all. I'm seeing a lot of people younger than me, older than me, that are falling, and that's also is worrying me. So yes, we want a better society. We want healthcare to be accessible for all. I'm not about that. Just because I'm not in favor of socialism doesn't mean that I'm a right-wing crazy lunatic. No, I grew up in a time of moderation. I grew up when Americans were united for the patriotism of the country, not to be sheep, to be slaughtered. Yes, we've done a lot of bad things, but I have to tell you, one parting thought, a lot of people were taking the oil for free from Venezuela. Those are the same people that are now decrying the fact that the United States is supporting the wonderful country of Venezuela. And again, my invitation to the latte lefties, come on down, right? Bye. Thanks.